Well, welcome back, everyone, to the F1 Manager Series, rebuilding Haas, the American Dream. So I've made some few upgrades here, not in the game, but I got a camera light now. So now you see me, now you don't. It's still light outside, but so I got a camera light, so that's pretty cool. And I also got some transition set up, so can actually cue it up for the ending screen here. So that's all good, but we are on to the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Probably butchered that pronunciation. I'm not Italian. Might be. Alright, let us get on to the race weekend here, as we have played up to this for a reason.
The hills of Tuscany are green to the south, but here in Imola the air is red hot. Welcome to Ferrari's turf for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
What about Ferrari-powered
been around
cars?
since the 60s, but the first official Formula One race was held here in 1980. Let's see what excitement lies ahead this year. This is Imola, and it's an old school track with plenty of elevation changes and lots of corners. There's only one DRS zone here, but it follows the long straight right before Tamburello, and should see plenty of action. We might still be early in the season, but that doesn't mean we can sit back and relax. Everything is up for grabs, and nothing is certain at this stage. Okay then, let's get to it.
Alright, as usual, we're going to just take the practice, simulate it. So there is one big straight, so we might want a little bit of top speed, but it's mostly corners. Which I would assume we'd want some extra oversteer. Probably want quite a bit more cornering, and maybe some more traction. We'll give that a go. We'll do run plan of 25 laps. I forgot to check. Okay. So probably, I don't know exactly how this works. Damage none, okay. So if there's 3 more gearboxes, 23, we'll just say 24. So every 6 races, and this is the 4th race. So we got 2 more races to go on this gearbox after this race. So we're gonna try to ride these out. Engines, similar issue. So ERS, okay, ERS. Well, we'll have to see. So 23 cut into thirds, so just over 7 races. We can swap out the engine and the ERS. I think you can like play around with it and swap parts mid-session, but there's a lot of bugs. I don't know if they fixed them yet, so I'm a little hesitant to do that, but we'll work that out. Let us get a little bit more straights here. Oops. A little bit more front wing angle here. Just go a little bit less braking stability. Don't know. And we'll do 25 laps as well. See how the shot in the dark went. There's Logan Sargent with his helmet that is unfortunately glued onto his head. Don't mess with super glue, kids, even if you're a Formula 1 driver. Oh. Thought it was loading. I just had to continue. My bad. 61-61. Wow. Even setups here. Practice 2. Okay, bad straights. Okay, so less straights then. We'll go this way. Yeah, we'll go that way. Sure. Everything else will keep the same. Good evening, Emilia-Romagna. Exactly, Mario. You forced me to butcher that again, I think. So, it's all in the day's work for Mario. Forcing me to say Italian things more than once in a stream. Okay, this traction's good, but it's out of the... Interesting, okay. So we want less. How you doing, Mario, by the way? cornering. Okay. Alright, it's good, so we do want it to be close. Let's change this a little bit. Okay. Guess it went fine. Doing well, thanks, and you? Oh, I got a new toy, by the way. I'm doing great, by the way. Thank you for asking. I already showed this off to my 0 viewers. So, first live reaction, I got a webcam light. That's right. You can see my ugly face in 1080p even clearer. We're not looking competitive. That is not great. 87. Pretty good. Okay. Well, it's time for our crafty break.
We'll be kicking off today with the final practice before moving on to the qualifying session.
All right. You look brighter. I do. I do. There's actually a couple settings. This is the warm setting, so it looks like I'm not pale. And then there's blue. And then there's neutral. But I like the warm setting because it makes me look like I actually go out in the sun. Every, like, once in a while. For once. Ooh, I got optimal. Good, good, great. Okay, we're gonna slightly change. Go a little bit this way. Sure, alright. We'll call that good. What is there? 15 laps is plenty. In fact, 2015 is probably fine. Okay, nothing is optimal. Okay, no. Anti-woodline. Okay. Simple LED light does wonders to webcam image quality. Yeah, I don't know if it's LED. It's like a ring light, but no. That's key in photography, more important than equipment, really. Yeah. I may have invested in a key or a light, not key, light, for a separate project that is not out yet. And may never see the light of day. But we will find out. I wanna like... Alright, I guess we'll just go. Mine is a panel, but it's great. Yeah. Yeah, your stream quality has always been good. $89, $83. All right. We'll keep it at that. Looks good. One flying lap. Perfect.
Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay. Got 3 new sets. Fantastic. Alright, we'll send out. Car number 13. Lucky number 13. Alright, we'll just go for first run, put in a banker. Still getting some frame issues. It's not terrible. Let me know if I need to change anything. Alright, we'll get some new tires on. Okay, 1 minute 16, so probably like 3 minutes we'll head out. Someone had an incident. Guess it's Sonoda.
Is that a lockup?
I'm not going to watch a lockup, Crofty. Crofty is the biggest clickbait in the world. Another lockup.
I
Oh,
think someone's run wide.
we are actually in the top 15. We are definitely going again, though. All right. Speaking of clickbait, I don't know if you've been seeing news and stuff, but super exciting. I don't know if you've been seeing articles and stuff about silly season, but obviously it comes down to Friday and what happens with Piastri. But it sounds like Alpine is not going to retain Piastri at all. They're just going to force whoever takes him to whoops, nope. To do his buyout clause. It sounds like their number one choice is Gasly. If that is to happen, Colton Herta, the American IndyCar driver, is slated to take over for Gasly at AlphaTauri. And then, of course, there's still McLaren, which would be Piastri being bought out. And then you got Haas and you got Williams. So, and Haas is sounding like possibly Ricardo. That seems like the likeliest destination for him at this point. But I doubt he'll want to go there, so it's likely going to be Giovinazzi. And then I bet Williams is between Latifi and Sargent. So we might have 2 Americans on the grid next season. That would be quite the thing.
We'll see you back here.
We did not do well enough. Alright. I don't think Logan will make it through. Logan makes it through to Q2! His first ever Q2 appearance. Fantastic. We're our spots reach Q2 and we gotta do 12. Ricardo with Gunther in the same team, that's Netflix. Netflix will buy out the clauses. Okay. Yeah, looking for 12. Okay. Gasly Alpine makes total sense. It does. And, like, honestly, that's the best career move that Gasly can make right now, because Red Bull's not been forthcoming with him.
Radio check.
Alright, let's get our bankers in. Getting held up by Hamilton. What a jerk. Better reconfigure on our fresh tires. Okay. We'll see what happens with Colton Herta, though. It's probably not going to happen, but they're reviewing his super license for a reason, so, aka the lack of super license. So the FIA don't just review licenses for no reason. All right. There was a patch to this game, but I don't know if it actually did anything major. It's probably just some game-breaking bugs. Okay, green sector 1 for Magnussen. That was a patch, really. I got it whenever I logged, or just was about to start this game. I got a patch. It was like 300 kilobytes, so I don't think it was anything major. But it honestly could have just been like a save state or something. I don't know. Plan on GeForce now, so don't realize I'm focusing. Gotcha. Alright, Logan Sargent did improve slightly. Magnussen improved a bit. Alright. Magnussen is out, but will he stay above 12th? He does. That's all we needed. Fantastic. Sponsors will be happy.
It's time for the final touches here on the grid, ahead of today's race.
Haas gave a solid performance in qualifying, and they'll be happy enough with their grid position here. Let's see if they can make it work for them. Alpine demonstrated a lot of grit during qualifying here,
Here's Alonso.
and we'll be hoping that the hard work pays off when it comes to the race. And the weather is sunny here today.
Do you think
apart from a few
Otmar
clouds.
Safnar is
Let's
like
hope
sitting
they
on
remain
this
champion
game,
of
just
the
playing
horizon.
it, trying to relive
And
the happy
seeing it all
days
come together is sure
before
to be
his
a
team
thrill.
exploded?
An exciting race ahead for us here at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
Alright, light rain for the race. Okay. So essentially, as long as there's not really any patches, just go medium hard or hard medium. Either or. In fact, we're going to go hard medium. Because there's negligible changes. Wonder if he would keep Alonso. I mean, if he had to do it over again, I would assume that he would just hire Piastri instead of worrying about Alonso. I assume if, like, knowing now what happened, I would assume that's what he would do. But yeah. So we're gonna go hard medium for both drivers. It said that there could be rain, so there's a chance of rain early. Okay. So let's go medium hard. Yeah, we'll just see if Piastri is like a generational talent. Because, I mean, if Piastri goes in to McLaren and he's like trounced by Norris and he never gets on terms with Norris, then Alpine don't look too bad. But if Piastri comes in and he's like a generational talent like Max Verstappen, then they done messed up. So we'll have to see. Let's get on with the race.
I don't want to tempt fate, but there are quite a few clouds overhead as we look at the lineup on the grid. There we see Kevin Magnussen.
Hi, Kevin.
They'll be starting the race from the bottom half of the grid, so there's a fair bit of ground to make up. There's the other Haas. They're in the back half of the pack, so they'll need to work hard if they want a podium finish.
Please.
The race start is mere seconds away. All eyes are on the race here at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. It's lights out, and away we go.
Alright, let's hop on board. Make up a few positions. Magnussen loses a few positions.
Very good job.
Alpine
That's a
seems to
new
be
race
on good
position for
trajectory to become a
Haas.
race contender. It does. We've got 2x speed here. Yeah, if I don't understand, because like, if Alpine is on course to be a race contender, then why does no one want to race for them?
Haas with an overtake there.
Magnussen making some moves. Let's go on board
Who's
with
running
him.
wide there?
Hamilton running wide. There's a 70% chance of rain, so I don't want to super sim.
DRS enabled, DRS enabled.
Rain has started. Okay. Rain has already started. Let's just put on intermediates now. I don't know if you have any suggestions here. Is this a bad decision to immediately put on intermediates?
Box now, box now.
Copy, boss.
We're gonna box. No one's boxing. Okay, no one's boxing. Huh, delay pits box. Okay. What is strategy here? Okay, it looks to be raining. Okay. I'm gonna go with Logan Sargent, and we're going to put on the intermediates now. Oh, gosh. It's almost on that screen. Check the track thing. Okay, what does this mean? Oh. Okay. So it's almost to 1 millimeter. Alright. So it's about to hit that. I'm gonna pit Sargent this lap then. box and a slot for inners. Locking it in. Pat Sajak? I don't know. Trying to think of
Pit entry.
Okay, understood. And white line, white line. Come on, let's close the gap.
Copy.
Alright. Let's go ahead and pit for intermediates. On Magnuson.
Okay, more lift and coast, please.
Yeah, copy.
We'll go to high fuel now.
Yeah, copy, copy.
We need to push a bit. Use this clean air while we got it. Yeah, look at that gap coming down to Latifi. Here we go. People are tiptoeing around now.
Mode push, mode push.
Copy.
A lot of people are double stacking too. Come on! Let him out! Let Magnuson out! What are you doing? You jerks! Alright, Sergeant up to 6. Look at that! Alright. That was a strategy call that we got by pausing the game for like 5 minutes. And thank you, Mario, for the screen advice.
More lift and coast, please.
Yeah, copy.
Okay, how's our tires? Not bad. Yeah, it wasn't really the pit stop's fault. It was the everyone else pitting around him fault. Oh, what the? What? Who did the? Who? What did they just pit for? Oh, what?
Haas with an overtake.
Okay, I don't understand. They didn't pit. What? Okay. Get back to the race view. We've absolutely nailed this so far. Gotta turn down the fuel a bit. It's getting wetter and wetter. So 4+ is what we're looking at. I don't think it's gonna get anywhere near 4+, so I think it's just gonna be inners for a good majority of this race actually, so we probably want to conserve these tires a bit. I think Logan Sargent might get his first points finish here today. Still don't know if they've pitted. Okay, they did pit. Okay. I guess that makes sense because they were at risk of double stacking and having a terrible stop. Alright, Hamilton looks like he's going to overtake us here, but that's okay because we're not really fighting Hamilton. If you couldn't tell, this is my first wet race in this game. I guess, well, yeah, since I stream my games, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I think everyone would understand that. So even though we're losing time to Hamilton, it looks like we are still staying away from Ricciardo here. So if we can just hang on to the back of Hamilton as we can push with Magnussen. So let us go a little bit quicker here. Just keep an eye on the rainfall. Sargent is keeping Hamilton behind. That is not really great for our race, but I mean, more power to you, I guess. Because it's just bringing Ricciardo back into it. He's really parking the bus here. Let's get some onboards of this fight here. Or not onboards, but some views from this fight against Hamilton. He's got a 7-time world champion behind him, and he's just not blinking at all.
Seems to have been a lockup.
Okay, who cares about Stroll lockup? Oh wait,
Let's take a
look at
the
this!
replay.
Look at this replay of Stroll going wide slightly. Oh my goodness!
Locked up. They won't have been happy about that.
Now let's get back to the real battle on track. Oh wait, we missed it.
And the team had such high hopes today. What a shame.
I only did that because of the Lance Stroll 18. If someone can meme it to where it goes to the 18 Lance Stroll thing, that'd be great. Thanks. Look at Sargent. My goodness, he is just parking this bus. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna briefly go down. And then it's going to come back up, and then it's going to go down. Alright, yeah, looks like we're going to want to keep conserving these tires. Because otherwise we might run into an area where we have to pit for new intermediates, and we don't want to do that. This has been an awful strategy from Logan Sargent, but I mean, if you can keep him behind him the whole time, then more power to him. But, yeah, that's... just letting Bottas get away. I don't know, maybe Perez will like massively lock up and take out Hamilton. I do have to say this game has a lot of bugs and balancing issues, but it does look beautiful, and it's always fun to see cars battling on track. Oh, going side by side. Hamilton finally gets through. Only held him up for how many laps? Now he's gonna he's gonna park the bus on Perez.
Position gained for a Mercedes.
Not bad for a rookie. We're gonna have to start getting some Sergeant train memes going. Looks like Sergeant, yep, being overtaken. There we go. Can Magnussen finally get by this Williams of Albon?
Red Bull moved up.
Art imitates life, I guess, with Albon having a train of cars behind him. What a fantastic race from him on Sunday. You You know, the standard race day of Formula One Saturday. George Russell and Williams
That's a
wishes
good
it was on
overtake from
Saturday.
Alpine.
Alright, now we got the... We got some McLarens on us. It's gonna get a little bit more and more. Okay, I think we can push a bit on Magnussen. Seems to have some spare rubber. Yeah, in its current state, it's probably worth half the price. But yeah, it's good. I mean, I'm fine with it. I'm gonna obviously I'm not. Magnussen has used up his ERS. That's my bad.
Charge on.
Copy.
We'll just keep an eye on. Seems like we're kind of locked in here. Vettel's like holding everyone up, ninth backwards. Go back on neutral. Albon is just a roadblock. I mean, if Albon's a roadblock, well, Magnussen just lost his place. Interesting.
That's a position gained for Alpha Tauri.
Overtake is available if you need it.
Copy that.
Oh. That might be why. Didn't use an ERS at all. Oh, Leclerc is finally making his way through the field here. See, it looks like we got to make it to about lap 40 here. Which is kind of right where our tires are going to get us. I don't know if everyone is conserving the tires and they might end up switching early, or they might have to do a 2-stop on intermediates, so we'll have to see. Feeling a little confident, at least with Sargent here. Leclerc is gonna break up this this group of cars.
Alpine just advanced.
Magnussen is not having a fun time back there.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Finally got by Albon, but after everyone else
That
passed.
sounds like someone's gone wide there.
Green has stopped on track. Okay. Is it going to start again? No, it looks like it's just going to slowly dry out. Lap 40 is a crossover. Why didn't McLaren just use this screen whenever they're in Russia with Norris? I don't understand. Gosh, couldn't they have seen that the rain was going to be more increase and stuff? Such bad strategists. Am I right, guys? Okay. Gonna be aggressive for a few laps here. Clouds in Russia are different. That's why you need to hire Mazepin, okay? He knows that the clouds are different, okay? He beat Latifi and Schumacher that race because of his knowledge. Had nothing to do with the fact that he was the last car on track and the other two DNF'd. But, you know, either way, Mazepin is the secret key to wet rate racing in Russia. Kind of parking the bus here. Magnussen has not had a fun race. Talk about parking a bus here. Again, behind two McLarens and Leclerc. Getting close. So I assume because the track rubber is very low, yeah, it's gonna be a while until the dry tires are optimal. Oh crap. Okay, well. Crap. Crap. Screen. All good. Okay. Yeah, I think we wait until lap 40 and then we switch over with Magnus. I guess we can switch them over in the same lap. But the track is still not grippy enough. That grip is normal. Is anyone pitting? Alonso pitted. Okay. Alonso is pitting. I say we take a risk with Magnus in here. Okay. What do we got left here? How many laps left? Yeah, we can definitely make it to the end on mediums. Could make it on softs, but again, that's not a huge delta. Now, because I went on to the intermediates, it's not going to be like you started on mediums, therefore this doesn't count, I assume. Let's hope not. Oops. Accent doesn't really have anything to lose on gambling here, so let's gamble. Everyone is coming in now except for Perez. Alright, we'll pit this lap. We'll go on softs. See how it goes.
We'll box now.
Copy, boss.
Oh, Norris and Ricardo double stack. That is a interesting decision. Come on, Haas team. Oh, we lost position to Ricardo in the pits. Not good enough. Sector 3. Alright.
I think there's been a lockup.
So no locks up. Who cares? Oh, come on! It's not at all what the predicted lifespan was. Okay, Magnussen's on a better strategy here. Okay, we are not going to push these tires much.
We
Overtake
need
a
to
bit.
back off.
Copy.
And he pitted, and so did Leclerc, and Leclerc came out ahead too. Ooh, fast. Dang it. I will be right back. I'm going to pause. And we are back. Alright. Didn't miss anything. Russell's gonna pass us. Gonna go balanced. Signs
An
for
excellent
stopping.
move by Haas to gain a few places.
I kind of
Let's have
want
a
to watch
look.
this.
All eyes on Kevin Magnussen here.
Just snuck by them there. I figured that's what happened.
And they're pushing on, gaining valuable position.
Well done. Okay, we gotta conserve these tires a bit, unfortunately. Not Magnussen. Magnussen's good. Alright. Be curious if people pit with soft tires. This is full
Alpha
charge.
Tower regained a place.
Gasly overtakes Magnussen. Not much we can do here. Just kind of in it here. Gonna lose some
We've
positions.
just had a car run wide.
Sonoda's been running wide a lot. Did they put in like he's terrible at Imola or something?
Someone's run wide.
Hamilton ran wide. We're down to 10th. Gosh. All because we put on the softs and we can't push. I'm so stupid. Come on, park the
Looks like
bus.
there's been a lockup. That's a position gained for Alpha Tauri.
I wonder if some people are gonna have to pit again. Lost a place.
That's a good overtake from Alpine.
I don't think anyone's gonna pit. Their tires are wearing down, but... Oh, we're gonna get by Alonso because his tires are wearing down. Oh, we got past. Come on, follow the leaders through. Get by a struggling Alonso here. Come on. Give it everything. Come on. He's going for a move down the inside. Oh, he got hung out to dry, but he's still going for it. Come on, your first points in Formula 1, Logan. Come on. I think that was it. He's trying for the chicane. Side by side the chicane. And he's out of ERS.
Copy.
No, he tried. And that is it. Unless there's penalties.
And Sainz crosses the line first. He's taken the win.
Just outside the points. I think Logan has finished 11th 3 times now. 4 times. So unfortunate.
A brilliant performance from the Haas driver.
I feel like they wouldn't celebrate that much, but you know. Yeah, so close. There's still 6 in the constructors, thankfully. Yes, development point. Got 4 million coming in. Our finances are looking fantastic. Just in time to design some. Nope, not design. Manufacture underfloor. 23 days. When is the next race? 11 days. Okay, we'll do rushed. Okay, so we already made a front wing, underfloor, side pods, suspension. We got a suspension. Let's do side pods. Okay, we'll use up the rest of our stuff. Someone said that. All right. Show rank on grids. This will bring us down to 7th. Didn't change anything to us 3rd. Okay, we'll do optimized cooling then. What? Huh. So intense means that you'll spend more time on the part, not less. That is interesting. Okay. We'll just do normal rushed. Bit weird, right? Yeah. Like, if I wasn't reading it, then I would assume that that would just be the quickest. The intense and the... Yeah. If I didn't read it, that's what I would presume. Okay. Let's go adaptability, maybe. Let's go a little bit of adaptability. Let's go one more into Race Simulator, because we are really developing drivers right now, so we want to invest a lot into that. Okay. Quantity 2, 4 days, rushed. Perfect. Let's go for it. Confidence only grow, okay. Okay, new period begins. Perfect. Not warehouse. New project design. So we just need suspension at this point. Okay. Let's go race performance. And we'll do intense. Sure. Let's give intense a shot. What else have we got under 4, right? So we don't have any spare parts. Oh, we haven't even built the chassis yet? Oops. Alright, performance. Yeah, qualifying position, that's good. We'll not do Q3, we're still struggling there. Finish position of 12th, I think we can do that. We did get the finish position of 14th, so that's good, okay. Good, alright. Our facilities come along. Our simulator is coming along well. See how everyone turns out. But I think Jack Crawford will be our next driver. Of course, he's not old enough yet. Let us go to Miami, our first home race this season. So we got a couple new parts in the car.
Year-round summer. It's the Miami Grand Prix.
Going to the
and we're
stream,
here in
secretly
Florida
Starscream.
At the Miami International Autodrome. The streets of Miami Gardens will come alive with the roar of racing.
I'll
and
answer
the
that in a
excitement
second.
Is only just beginning. Spectacle is the name of the game here in Miami, with a stadium at the heart of this track. With long straights and S-bends, not unlike Suzuka's Sector 1, proper ERS management is sure to give drivers an edge towards victory. At this early stage in the season, there are still plenty of opportunities for things to change. In this sport, there simply are no guarantees. There's nothing like a race weekend in Formula One.
So this game, the positives, it's officially licensed. It has all of the main like F1, F2, and F3 drivers. It's beautiful looking. Overall, it's kind of fun. But the drawback is it's very raw. It has a lot of bugs. It has a lot of balancing issues. I think a lot of that can be ironed out. So I think right now in its current state, MM is still the better choice. But I think an F1 Manager 23 will probably be an overall better game, better management game, more in depth. We'll just see how it progresses year over year, assuming they do get a second year. There are some bugs. There's bugs like if you change a gearbox during a race weekend, it will definitely yeah. If you change a gearbox during a race weekend, which I forgot to change, so that's great. It will overwrite the new gearbox, so the old gearbox is wear, and you basically will just lose a bunch of gearboxes that way. So yeah, it's got a lot of work to do. I think this iteration can be a really good game, but it's missing a lot of features. But yeah, I would say F1 Manager 23 is probably going to be just a better game than MM in general. The one thing that they can't mimic with MM is the modability of it and the separate series. So like MM has the endurance, it has the GT, and it has the single seater, and then has this massive pool of drivers, and of course there's a huge modding community that like changes it over to officially licensed, not officially licensed, but like real drivers and stuff. So it's, yeah, I don't know, it's hard to compare. MM right now, if you're looking to get into a management game, MM is great, and it's cheaper, especially on a sale, and I would say that's probably your best choice in its current form. Give this game a couple months to work out a lot of its issues, and then get it, probably would be my suggestion, if you haven't already. Yeah, waiting for a sale to get MM. Yeah, on sale, it's like, I think it's like maybe $15 with all the DLC. It's really reasonable. So, but yeah, F1 Manager is still a diamond in the rough. It has a lot of presentation there. It has a lot of goofiness and stuff. My experience with most from Manager games so far has been MM2 and M3 and F1 Clash, which, yeah, I've never tried F1 Clash. MM1 or 2 and 3 are pretty good, but they're kind of like a one playthrough sort of thing. Very streamlined. Yeah. So Motorsport Manager for the PC is much more in depth. So it still has its drawbacks and everything, and it's missing the driver academy, like a gacha game. Yeah, kind of pay to win. Yeah, MM is still not a perfect game, but it's a very fun game. So it also depends. Like, it's a lot easier to make up your own stories and stuff in MM with the different drivers and stuff, and like create a team. Humble store for about €8 a few years ago. Yeah, so it goes very cheap. Exactly. Yeah, just wait for the next discount. I mean, even if you want to get this game as well, you can get both games and enjoy both games. But yeah, in its current state, hold off at least a month on F1 Manager. They're going to solve a lot of the balancing issues and minor glitches here or there. And it will be a good game, but yeah, it's just going to take a little bit of time balancing. So MM, I think, is the better choice right now. But obviously, as a streamer and a veteran MM streamer, gotta play the hot hand. So kind of like the lack of... Yeah. Yes. Yep. Feels like its own thing. Exactly. That's how Mario and I feel about it too. It definitely kind of aids to... Oops. Yeah, that's fine. It definitely aids to building your own thing. So... And if you really want to get into like an F1, you can download mods for the MM game if you want to get a similar experience to this without paying the premium price. Ooh. Okay, top 10. Okay. All right. Hello. Maybe these upgrades are doing good. So, yeah. I will never not recommend MM, even if F1 Manager 23 is like just a whole step above everything else in the management area. Okay, we'll give this a go. So that's optimal. Okay. Okay, that's traction. Okay. Okay, let's give that a go. 7 manages also twice the hard drive space as I'm in. Yeah, there's a lot of things. It's a lot harder to run. Their graphical settings are very much more demanding because it's a brand new game. Yeah, it really depends on your situation. I would say probably in your situation, just wait for MM to go on sale. That's kind of what sounds like would be the best for you. So
Here we are, back for another day of Formula One action, where practice
it also
wraps
depends on
up
how much
and
you're into
qualifying
F1.
unfolds.
If you're not really into
By the
F1,
end of the day,
then
we'll know
MM
who's
is
leading at the
definitely
front,
your
who's packing out the midfield, and
your
who's bringing up
choice
the
of
rear.
game.
All
But yeah,
20 drivers competing will be pushing their cars to the limit, pushing themselves to the limit too. But if they can
these little scenes get boring very quickly too. Hard drive space actually only takes about 18 gigabytes. Okay. Interesting. I mean, I like watching F1 as far as playing. I don't really care about it being F1 as long as it's close enough. And Sim says that, yeah, we love your surround. Yeah. Go ahead and spam the emotes. We're big fans of MM, Mario and I. I've done a couple streams on my YouTube channel, or a couple series on my YouTube channel. They're all over there. Mario's also done some on his streaming. I don't know if he'll ever get back to MM. I'm sure we'll both eventually get back to MM. Let's be honest with ourselves. But yeah. A couple streams. I'm enjoying them so far. My only concern is about whether you can like max out your car at some point and just auto win every season. MM has a parts reset, which is actually kind of in favor of the player in itself. But yeah, if you're worried about that, it does have a parts reset. It can get that way, but you can up the difficulty as well. There's a difficulty slider for it. There's other ways that you can like self-impose some difficulty to it. There's different challenges and stuff you could do. So, whereas this, there's no difficulty sliders. So once you basically max out a car, then that's it. Another thing about MM is you can switch teams, which you can't do in this. So if you get bored of playing as like dominant team, you can switch to one of the struggling teams, and then you can face your dominant beasts that you left behind. So 85, 92. All right, it's good enough for me. Let's get on to qualifying. So, yeah, this game you can't switch teams mid save. I don't think that's the thing in the mobile though. Yeah. The PCMM game is definitely the best, even though it has some missing features, like there's no driver academy, and there's some other things missing that are in the mobile games that were kind of cool additions. But overall, it is the better experience, I think. And compared to F1 Manager right now in this state, it's still the best management game on the market.
Ready check, Kevin.
Radio is good.
MM is still pretty... Yeah, no, MM Mobile is definitely pretty good. I bought it for the Switch as well. So, I'm definitely a fan. Go for our first flying runs. And it's far better, yes. Way better than F1 Clash. I downloaded F1 Clash because they announced like this brand new F1 Manager game for free. And I was like, oh my goodness, this sounds awesome. And then my one friend was like, just delete it, it's not good. And so I listened to him, and it wasn't good. So I just deleted it. Okay, let's get some fresh tires on. Did everyone like... Why is no one setting lap times? I'm very confused. Nothing I like about MM over F1 Manager is I'm assuming there's no refueling options for... Yep. There are no refueling in F1 Manager, you're right. I don't know if there is the possibility of like rule changes like refueling. I haven't played far enough in, but as far as I know, there's no refueling mechanics. It's a much more cinematic game, obviously, but pretty games can only do so much. So already have F1 2012 for that. Yeah. Just so long as you don't have F1 22, that's probably for the best. I've never been a V10 engine sound guy. I don't know. I'm much more about like the drivers and the storylines and stuff. They can also definitely work on the physics of driving around the tracks and stuff, because it does not feel like it's truly being driven like an F1 driver would drive it. So tires are getting warm. Yes.
I think we've had a car run wide.
Did you improve? Slightly. Magnuson. Another slight improvement. We did it! Alright, another Q2 appearance for Logan Sargent.
Radio check, Kevin.
Okay.
Radio's good.
Reconfiguring the cars. Ooh, Magnuson had a bad lap out. Ooh, we've had a crash on track. Who crashed?
We've had a crash. Let's
Russell.
take a closer look. Now let's look at this. Here's George Russell.
Minor
And
rear
there
wing tap.
we see the crash.
Wonder if he's going to retire from the session, or if that's something they can fix. Reconfigure with the fresh tires, and reconfigure with the fresh tires. Oops, let's get down to 3:30. Verstappen with an awful lap time. Okay, Sargent. Are we going to get a Q2 appearance out of today? Let's find out. Sargent looks like he has the supremacy between the two teammates, so we'll go on board with him. Timings sometimes mess up here. Can we get sectors? We can. Sargent not improving. Magnuson is improving. Sargent improved sector 2 though. Leclerc fastest in sector 1. Gearbox is pretty damaged. Sargent. Magnuson with a lap. Up to 4th. Sargent out in Q2. Magnuson manages to get into Q3. Fantastic. So we got qualifying position settled. And we got another streak. Alright, Magnuson, what do you got? Not going to get the fresh tires on, 89%. I guess I could reconfigure, you know, before the session. That would probably make the most sense.
Ready to check, Kev.
Radio's good.
Russell still made it through, so they managed to replace that rear wing. Unless it didn't actually affect his issues. Okay, Magnussen with not a great lap. Not far off of Alonso though, faster than Gasly. Reconfigure. Better tires. Okay, we'll go 2x on here. See how everyone's doing, sector times. Alonso green in sector 1. There we go, Magnussen 6th. See, everyone stacks up. Looks like we're going to be in 7th above Russell. All right. It's our first Q3 appearance? Maybe second? I can't remember. I think
Race day has arrived and the time has
we
come
did
for
get
these
to
drivers
Q3
to
in
fight it
Bahrain.
out wheel to wheel.
Haas proved quite resourceful during qualifying. That puts them in a very good position to make the most of this race start. We didn't see any unexpected prowess from Alpine during qualifying, but they did well for themselves. Everything's still
Alpine
open to them
featuring
for the race.
in this game a lot.
We've been having sunny weather here today, but there are some clouds looming that might complicate things for teams further down the line.
57 laps await our competitors here in Miami, so may the best driver win.
Okay. So it looks like there's not going to be any rain. So we'll just go medium hard. Actually, we'll go hard medium. And then we'll go medium hard. Oops. Looks good. Let's go full push.
The drivers there lined up on the grid under mostly sunny skies. Looking at the Haas. With a top 10 position on the grid, this race could really go either way for them. There's the other Haas. With their starting position in the back 10, they'll have their work cut out for them. Everything's been building to this.
All right, home
One
Grand
of the
Prix.
newest races in F1, and hopefully one of the most exciting too. It's the Miami Grand Prix. It's
Alright.
lights out, and away we go.
See if Sargent's fast starting. Let's go up to Magnussen. See if he can get some ways by here. Getting held up by Hamilton and Bottas going side by side. Can he take the two of them around the outside of this corner? Nope.
Did a good job.
Sargent gained a position.
Haas with an overtake there.
And then loses positions. Come on, Kevin. That is a fantastic dive bomb there. Well, not really dive bomb. Fantastic late braking move.
Haas with an overtake.
Okay, we're going to turn down the light
Is that
here.
a new race position for Haas?
Okay, let's see how this first phase goes.
DRS enabled.
Sargent and Ricardo are 14th, apparently, both of them. Interesting graphic. Magnussen does pass
We can
Hamilton.
take a look now. All eyes on Kevin Magnussen here. A bold move indeed.
That was a
And
bold
with
move
that,
indeed.
They've gained a position. That was a big moment. The team are clearly delighted.
Now that is a justified response. Passing Hamilton with a Haas. That's pretty good. Okay. Go balance. Alright.
Okay, we're out of DRS.
Copy that.
We'll go to high fuel now.
Copy, copy.
Charge off.
Copy that.
And charge off.
Copy.
Crash on track. It's like Joe.
Yellow.
Here's the replay. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one.
Ah, just lost the
Dear
rear.
me, they won't have been expecting that.
Looks like he might keep it going.
The team are really disappointed with that. Let's hope it doesn't set them back too badly.
Hamilton did get by Magnussen.
So we're P6.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Okay. Just found another bug. Virtual safety car dropped pace and all. Lost 8 tenths. Oh. Interesting. Sargent gets by Ricardo. Okay, we can definitely push this engine.
Haas with an overtake there. It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
Just kind of seem like we're...
McLaren gain a position.
Let's go a bit aggressive.
Haas
with
with an
Magnussen.
overtake.
Gearbox is showing a bit of wear. We'll change it next weekend. Okay. Well, we're out of ERS.
Charge off.
Copy that.
So Emerson seems like he's breaking away, thankfully. Let's go balanced. Standard. Hopefully we can maintain that gap now that we broke the DRS.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
Yeah, we're just getting constant overtake battles. Cut for strategy. Okay. Let's put on the hards this lap because we're about to go under 30%.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Good stop, kind of. Don't fight your teammate, please. See if we can work this out again. Russell overcut us. Fantastic. Everyone's overcutting us.
Haas with an overtake there. It's a race position gained for a Mercedes.
Okay, we've entered our pit window.
DRS.
Yeah, copy.
Tires are gone, Bono.
Haas with an overtake.
Gonna go fresh mediums.
Box now, box now.
Copy, boss.
Alright, we got fresher tires to the end here.
Mercedes moved up a place.
See what Sargent can do. We've been stuck with Ricardo this whole race. Should have the tire advantage though.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
We just kind of seem to get stuck. And like doesn't really matter what we do.
Is that a new race position for Haas? I think someone's run wide.
Joe's run wide. Oh, hello. People are pitting again. Not enough to worry about Sargent here, but that is an interesting development. What is the tire history here? So going medium, medium, okay. That is an interesting choice. Sargent might get his first points here, who knows? Oh no! Huge crash. Okay, safety car. Oh my goodness. We're gonna get a replay of that? Okay, how many laps do we got left? 11? Okay, we're gonna go fresh softs. Fresh mediums. I don't know what I keep on trying to go fresh softs. Because there's literally no difference in tires right now. Oh my goodness. That is a fire. An engine.
All okay, Kev?
Yeah, my bad, sorry.
Copy. Let's see what
Let's
happened.
see how this happened,
Now
yeah.
Let's look at this. Here's George
Oh
Russell.
my goodness, it's a engine blowout. I think it was like an
There's the
engine
hit,
blowout.
And it's crystal clear who was in the wrong there.
I don't know who was in the wrong there. It looks like Russell's engine blew up and Kevin just wasn't expecting the change in speed.
The team are devastated. They'll be questioning just what happened out there. Let's have a look. Now let's look at this. Here's George Russell.
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe that was just a graphical glitch. Oh!
Oh, a nasty crash.
Yeah, it was.
That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to recover? We'll see.
His legs might be broken. I don't know. I don't think he's getting back on track. Alright, we're going in for a pit stop real quick. Gonna get some fresh tires so we can push to the end.
Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap.
Copy.
Okay. Let's push. Oh, I should have been harvesting. Well, I got it mostly right. Teeny bit of a mistake here. Alright, we gotta push. Try to get to some points here, Logan. What? You're what? Come on, Logan. Oh, these are back markers. Come on. Come on, you got fresh tires. What's everyone else on? Should have just stayed out. This game unfortunately punishes strategy. Because like tires mean nothing. Fresh tires mean nothing. It is what it is. I don't think we're gonna get anything.
DRS enabled. DRS enabled.
$12. Come on.
Haas with an overtake there.
Come on, get a double overtake or something, Logan. We're gonna get 11th again, aren't we?
That's Leclerc. Charles Leclerc is today's winner.
Yeah, shame about no points. Come on, Kevin. Kevin could have gotten some really good points today. Oh, such a shame. Just got an achievement. I don't know what
A
that's
brilliant
for.
performance from the Haas driver.
It is for complete 5 Grand Prix. Alright. Come on, K-Mag. Thank you for the clip, by the way, Mario. I don't think I said that. Oh, we're down to 7th. Oh, we had such a good shot this weekend. Okay. %. 42%. All right. We will install a new gearbox. And a new engine. 47, we'll actually keep it for now. 47, okay, but we definitely gotta install a new engine. Oh, we destroyed the gearbox with that crash. Interesting. Need okay. I think it was a write-off. Yeah, it looks like it was a write-off. Still got one extra, so. Low morale. What do you mean? Okay. I got a dev point though. I feel like you need to get a little bit more control after the last time. No offense. That was not a good race weekend. Okay. Okay. I think we already, yeah. Already got rear wings. Oops. Okay. Got some extra parts. I think we're about to develop a new chassis, so that should be fine. Gearbox, poor condition. How much is this now for the next upgrade? 4.9 million. We'll go for one more. We're investing heavily in young drivers, so we want to be able to develop them. Manufactured. Side pods designed, alright. We're going to manufacture side pods. Sure, we'll do a emergency. Get 2 manufactured, and then we'll do normal approach for 2 more. Alright, we got a new design that we can do. Haven't designed a new chassis yet. We'll design a new chassis. Okay, ranked on the grid. This will go 5th and 6th and 7th if we do balance. 5th, 6th, 7th, and 10th on engine cooling. 5th, 6th, 3rd. Okay. We'll go for optimized aerodynamics. We'll do intense as well for the chassis. Alright! Research for next season. I forgot about that. Okay, we do need to do that eventually. So we're looking pretty decent actually. We're well in the top 10. Suspension designed. Dude, what? Suspension manufactured, okay. Hunter Yaney, there we go. What do we got? High growth potential, high aggression. Okay, so he's an option. High growth potential, average aggression. Okay. Let's go ahead and scout. Where's Brad Benavides? We will detail scout you. Schumacher. Who else can we scout? Let's scout Zane Maloney. Okay. Race prep. Performance target. Reach Q3. Okay. Well, if we got, why wouldn't we just do reach Q2? Why would we not do those other qualifying targets? Oh, okay. So we are on pace for 1 million reward for that. However, we're going to leave off there for today. We're gonna add another save in. And that is where we'll leave it off. So we've had some bad luck today. It's been some very unfortunate issues, not all in our control. But, you know, K-Mac threw away a top 5 finish there. Top 6 for sure. However, you will let me sleep. Yes, Mario needs to sleep. It is 1 in the morning there. He's definitely not staying up because of me. He's definitely staying up because of me, not because he's playing F1 manager himself and is addicted. But yeah, that is all for today. We are still working on the American Dream. We need to get some points back. Our car is well into the top 10 now across the board. So we just need to keep pushing forward. I know you can cheat the part development system and just max out all the categories and get the best part possible. However, I want a more kind of grind to get to the top sort of experience. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. And yeah, I don't want this to last 2 seasons and be done. So I'm gonna try to. Yep, have a good evening yourself, Mario. So I'm gonna try to keep things as realistic as possible. But yeah, that is all for today. Next time we'll do the next 2 races, which are Barcelona and Monaco, I believe. Yep, Monaco's coming up. So I hope everyone enjoyed. And yeah, we'll keep plugging along. Try to develop Logan Sargent into the world champion we all know he is. But as always, thank you so very much for watching.